Why do you carry him like that? Kramer, that's humiliating. You know he's going to leave that in.
It has been a long time, friends, especially for this podcast.
Oh my gosh. It was never the plan to take off, but life happens. And here we are we're in Nicaragua. Where was the last time? Where were we last time with podcasting? Was it Mexico?
I think it was Mexico.
Pre-holiday season?
Pre-holiday season. It has been months. And
oh my word.
So, all right, let's just catch you guys up because we just need to jump right in. First, I'm Chris.
I'm Sarah.
And this is What No One Tells You. And we started this podcast and we started talking to other travelers and then talking about our travels. But during our travels, things got a little crazy and hectic and something had to give. And we didn't mean to choose the podcast, but that's what happened.
Life happens, y'all. We're a 2-person team. Actually, for a while, we were a 2.5-person team. We did have somebody on our team helping us out. And then she got a really cool full-time job and she left us. And now we're back to 2 people. No hard feelings there. But anyway, so we're back to a 2-person team. And we have been scrambling, trying to get back on our feet. And we are back, we think.
So we wanted to, first, we wanted to update you guys on what's been happening and where we're going and all of that good stuff. And then we have several topics that we're going to talk about and kind of the past few months, because when we did leave you, we were in Mexico driving this truck and now we're in Nicaragua. So we have a lot to catch up on.
And in the past, we have sort of done every episode, or most every episode has had a guest. Due to our crazy scheduling and also the interest in our podcast, our highest performing episodes happen to always be the ones of just us, which is actually pretty shocking.
Or very egotistical. We love you. We love ourselves.
Apparently. No, actually, but that is true. So I guess you guys just more conversation versus interviews. So we will still have people that we find really interesting come on the podcast, but I think we are going to incorporate more just episodes of just us talking about maybe the places we're going, some things that have happened to us, sort of have themes or topics around them, but let it be more conversational. So going forward, the podcast is still going to be primarily travel, but I think it might take on a slightly different format.
Slightly. And we've changed up our setup for this podcast because you may have seen past videos. You know, we had the whole Shure microphones and we love those microphones. They sound so good. But it was a lot to keep in this camper, a lot. And so the whole process. So we have these 2 Sony mics that we plugged into our laptops and we're just going to podcast this way for right now until we have our podcasting equipment again. I think it sounds okay. If it doesn't sound great, let us know. Send us an email. Be polite when you do, but just let us know. And he'll be like, hey, that sounds too tin canny, whatever. And we're going to try to update this, but we're, especially being on the road and doing this podcast, it can be quite difficult, having to set up the camera, then the microphone, the computer, doing all this stuff.
Oh my word, there's so many environmental factors going into every podcast episode. I mean, right now we are having our first tiny rain shower that we have experienced in months, at least on the road. We were in Mexico and it didn't rain, and then we've worked our way through Central America and it's dry season, and so we have not seen rain in months on the road. And naturally it chose this today to rain. And so the humidity is obviously really high and we are dripping sweat.
And you just miss somebody blaring their ad about mattresses or something.
Mattresses.
Yeah. He was blowing out his speakers. So you just missed that. So if at all, if you take anything, just know that we don't know what to expect when we're recording. We could have somebody show up at this window immediately and tell us to move.
It's happened.
It's happened a time or two.
On YouTube Live, remember that?
It did. Yeah. We were in a YouTube Live. We were doing a YouTube Live in a parking garage, or in a
mechanic shop.
Yeah, and the owner of the mechanic shop was like, hey, what are you doing here? Or where's the owner?
The delivery guy was looking for the owner. He was looking for, was it Jorge? He was like, ¿Dónde está Jorge? I was like, I don't know. Where's Jorge? But everybody on the YouTube, I was like, don't talk to strangers at night in Mexico. We're like, guys, we're fine. Trust me, he's legit.
So anyway, guys, this is just a quick little update. This episode will be really short, so I think we're going to do a double feature and go into our next episode. But hey, how are you? Glad to be here. Can't wait to talk more.
Please excuse our sweatiness.
All right,
back to the next episode.
Thanks for listening to What No One Tells You with Chris and Sarah. If you have a comment or question that you want answered on the air, be sure to send us a message to hello@chrisandsarah.com, or you can call or text our phone number at 423-825-9572. Thanks for listening.